Alright guys, we are back with our Washington Capitals. We did the redraft in the last episode. I didn't want to do it, but the people asked for it, and I'm a man of the people. We're all but ready to go here. I think I have to do a couple more things. Again, I'm going to play with injuries on. We're going to go with hardcore simulation this time. Injuries are on, you can see there. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the injury occurrence though. We're going to go right to here, because I don't want it to be too OP, but I do want injuries to happen. I do want to have that realism in this GM mode. So first things first, we have to focus on the defense. I don't think I'm going to give Jaromir Jagr a contract because we only have $3 million to work with. I'll see if I can squeeze a little bit more out of here. Maybe there's some players that are eating up some cap that aren't going to be playing. We're going to send Paul Bittner down. We're going to put him back to junior. Drew Shorevely Polka, not really actually. Oh yeah, we have 5.6 now. Why does it say we only have 3.7 or something? Hold on here. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, now we have 5.6. We sent Paul Bittner down. That really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What we need is some defense, okay? We need some defense. I want to go cheap though. Brooks likes a really nice option actually, but he's super cheap. Wow, is he cheap? But we don't need any more forwards. We need defense. That is exactly what we need. We could trade for it, but I think free agency is going to be the best idea right now. I want someone cheap. I want someone super cheap. Zidlicki, $2 million. That's great. 1 year, I'll give you 2.5 million, or not 2.5, I'll give you 2.4 to come to Washington. 38 years old. He's a vet in a young team. I like that a lot. So there's 2 million gone, okay? We got like 2 million left. We do need another defenseman. Kevin Bieksa, his discipline shit. We're not going to get Bieksa. Andrew Ference, no. I want someone cheap. I want someone cheap. It's only going to be for 1 year. They are definitely a rental. Johnny Oduya, that's not a bad player. I like Johnny Oduya a lot. The pack attack legend. Discipline's nice. Defensive awareness is nice. We're gonna go with Johnny Oduya here for a $2.2 million contract. So that gets rid of Ville Polka and that gets rid of Noah Hanifin for this year. If we have a little bit extra cash, I may go ahead and scope around a little bit, but I think that's gonna be it. So welcome to the Washington Capitals organization. As our GM, we're expecting big things from you over the next 3 years of your contract. I'm expecting you to win at least 38 games out there this season to keep your employment prospects good. I'm sure you'll do fine. I hope so. I hope so, man. So let's get the preseason underway here. 3-1 victory in our first game. That's always nice. Let's go here. 6 weeks in the dub. Again, we're going to go to everything. I want to make sure that GM firing is off. I don't think I actually did that. I hope I can do it here. I hope I can do it afterwards. GM firing. Yeah, okay, it's actually on. I actually forgot to turn it off, so that's good that I remember to do that. GM firing's now off. We're going to stick with Washington unless we want to go elsewhere, and that's going to be up to you guys. But we're probably going to get a few months done here, maybe the first 2, kind of test the waters, see where we are. But I think I'm pretty confident having Kyle Palmieri on the second line. Marek Zidlicki and Johnny Oduya are coming to the team, so I got to go ahead and send Ville Polka and Noah Hanifin down. Hanifin's definitely going to play next year. Definitely 100%. He is 100% going to be on this team for next year. But as for right now, he's only 80 overall. I'm going to wait on it. I'm gonna grow him in the system. If he's not a top 6 already, I may keep him up if he's still a top 6. Yeah, he's still a depth, so I'm going to send him down. Ville Polka's minor top 2. He's going down. Who do we got to bring up? We got to bring up you and send down Ville Polka. We're going to keep Dalton Prout up here simply because he's one of the only options that we have. He's cheap. We're going to keep him there. That's totally fine. And I think we're all ready to go. Rookie goalies, yeah, that Kankakinen guy. He's 4 red stars. We got him in the fantasy draft. Rookie skaters looking like that. Drew Shore and Ty Ratty are our rookies this year. There's no one else to bring up, so we're gonna stick with that. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the way it is. Ville Polka and Noah Hanifin are gonna rip it up there in Hershey, and that's the way it's gonna be. So Cam Atkinson and Kyle Palmieri are going to be our second line players between Alex Galchenyuk, Ty Ratty, Victor Rask. Victor Rask is actually really good. 84 overall, really good discipline, decent shot, pretty good skating. skating, puck skills is really nice. I like this guy. I think he's going to do well for us. Again, defensively looking like this now. We got Johnny Oduya and Dalton Prout. A couple of defensive guys, a couple of offensive guys, and a couple of two-way guys. So a nice mix there in Washington. I'm liking this. I'm very excited to get this thing underway. I'm just super stoked to get the simulation started. So let's go up against the New Jersey Devils in the first game. Let's get the preseason out of here, and then we're going to get the ball rolling. All right, so we end up going 4-3 in the preseason. Kovalchuk and Atkinson led the way, 5 goals, 5 helpers. Atkinson a +8, which is pretty nice. You can see here, let's look at the stats. There's going to be a lot of goals scored. It's going to be exciting. Hall, Tavares, Crosby, Beliveau, Johansson, Gretzky, Nash, and Scott Stevens, actually. That's didn't expect to see him up there. Points-wise, Duchesne, Richard, Niederreiter, Beliveau, Gretzky, Lemieux, Hall, Brent Burns. So, again, lots of goals are going to be scored. A whole lot of goals. The NHL and Gary Bettman are always worried about goal scoring and stuff like that, but we're not going to have to worry about that here. There's going to be a lot of goals scored. It's actually interesting, though. The first game against, guess who? Ilya Kovalchuk's team that he screwed over. The New Jersey Devils fans are not going to be excited to see this guy. First period, 5-0. Holy shit. Malkin, Palmieri gets 2, Parise, and Galchenyuk. Kiprusoff, welcome to the NHL. Holy crap. Martin Jones, get pooped on. 5-0. Okay, that's a great start. Period number 2, 6-1. Tyre Ratty and Russil there. Okay, 6-1. David Backus makes it 6-2. I was not expecting such a large performance. No goals from Kovalchuk, though. Lance Boma, some depth. I like it. Nothing from Covey, but he probably was getting tons of assists. 7-3. Okay, I like it. That's a great start. 35 shots. I'm definitely okay with that start. Lance Boma with a big goal there. Look at all the goals in the first period. Washington Capitals coming to play. Galchenyuk, 4 points. Palmieri, 3. Bufflin, 3. So that is a hell of a start. I do want to see the scoring throughout the first couple of games here. Yager has 6 points. Yager had 4 goals. Are you serious? How all these guys have 6 goals already? What? Hold on here. I gotta check this out. That's actually a little bit weird. There's 2 Yagers on the Rangers. What? What's going on here? The stats are being all glitchy. What's going on? I gotta check this out. I want to see how every team did throughout their first 2 or 3 games with their team, just because I'm interested in it. I just love the aspect of tons of goals being scored. That's awesome. NHL, so Lemieux, 7 points in 2 games. Holy crap. Yager, 6 points in 3 games. Yeah, again, a lot of goals are going to be scored. Just watch out for this. Drouin's got 5 points in 2 games. Lots of points are going to be scored. I'm so excited for this. I'm so stoked. So let's get the simulation completed here. Let's go slow sim the game. Who has the best team? Who did I say has the best team? Yeah, Tampa Bay I said had a really good squad, but I think Calgary's got a pretty good team as well, so that'll be a nice test for the Capitals. You know, I think we're going to be a pretty good team this year, and I would say we're going to be a playoff team, but literally every team can be a playoff team. There's going to be no team that's going to suck, right? It's going to be really interesting to see here how everything works out. Tyre Ratty leading the way with 4 goals on the 3rd line. Interesting, very interesting, and we start off 4-0. Okay, I like that. Kovalchuk is a +5. Again, let's check it out here, how everything is doing. Crosby, 6 goals. Eberle, Lidstrom, Lindros, Crosby, Bure, Solani, Drouin. Things are going to start evening out here. First period against Calgary, they have a really good team. 0-0. I like to see some goals from Kovalchuk, though. Second period, 2-1 here. Palmieri gets 1, Subban and Alex Steen gets another one. I remember Calgary having a really good defense, so getting a couple goals here wouldn't be the worst thing. Marian Gaborik and TJ Oshie. I think Oshie was on like the 3rd line when I checked, so they are so good, and they are gonna snap our undefeated streak. Unfortunately, Oshie with the game-winning goal, 37-22. Yeah, they were definitely all over us there. Yeah, they have Peter Forsberg Forsberg and Steven Stamkos. So that's a pretty nice team there. So we'll get the first month completed here. We'll see about going into another month. So we'll get the first month all completed here. We'll see about another month. We go up here against Jonathan Huberdeau, and we win 5-2 against Huberdeau and the Edmonton Oilers. Evgeny Malkin leading the way with 5 goals. I think there's a couple people with 5 goals. Ty Ratty is doing really well there on the third line. Up against Pittsburgh. It's cool though to see teams make rivalries now, because again, the slate is wiped clean. We're gonna have to find some rivalries in our conference, in our division, like we had in Vancouver with the Arizona Coyotes and the Edmonton Oilers. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So 6-1 there, and wow, Florida is off to a terrible start. They got Bobby Orr, but he does not seem to be helping them. They are 1-8-2. That is not good at all. Not good, not good. Kovalchuk leading the way with 7 goals. We're going to put our scout out here. Let's go. We went forwards in the WHL last time. Let's go look at Austin Matthews here in the Swiss League, and we'll have a look at the first month of simulation. Wins Tretiak. He's the only legend up there with Pittsburgh. Okay. Lemieux has 22 points with Arizona. Holy crap. 17 assists. Goals, only 8 goals, hey? Kovalchuk. So Parise is actually tied with Ilya Kovalchuk for goals, so that's nice to see. 7 goals there. Okay, all right. So it's still very early on, but we are second in the conference. The New York Islanders are tearing it up right now. November's kind of a smaller month, so we'll just get one more month done. I said this video might be a little bit shorter, but it actually might be a little bit longer than I initially anticipated. 5-6-0 for the Bruins, and make that one more win for the Boston Bruins. 8-4-0 for us. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this start. 8-4-0. Make it 9-4-0, boys. 9-4-0 up against Tyler Seguin and the Toronto Maple Leafs, and we lose 8-5-0. Parise is just killing it right now. 9 goals, 11 assists. He is having a great start. Don't fall off the wagon yet here, guys. Keep on with the victories. We'll have to get our revenge against Calgary, up against the Philadelphia Flyers. Loss. Unfortunately, it was an OT, so we got the pity points. Gotta get our revenge against Calgary, and we do. There you go. Spurgeon with 12 helpers to start off the year. Again, we're only 16 games in, and Parise's got 9 goals, so that's a fantastic start. We'll slow sim the game against who's got a really good legend. I don't think Detroit has a good legend. You know what? Maybe they do. I'm not too sure. I know they have Braden Holtby though, so this is going to be a tough contest. First period, 2-0 Bufflin and Ilya Kovalchuk. Oh man, that's nice to see Kovalchuk getting a lot of goals. Period number 2, 3-2, Lance Boma, Valtteri Filppula, and Ryan Callahan. So they cut the lead to 1, and Patrick Maroon. Come on, we started our backup. We started Antti Ranta. Don't fall apart here, guys. Come on. We have all the firepower in the world. Power play, don't capitalize. Going into OT here, get the pity point. Don't lose this in OT, and we win in the shootout. PK Subban with the only goal in the shootout. Kovalchuk gets his 9th, and that is a victory in the books. There you go. I do want to slow sim the game against Tampa Bay. I thought they had a really good team. They're 5-13. Really? That's interesting. Okay. I thought they had like the best team. I think they have a really good squad, but maybe they're falling off. Kovalchuk has 10 goals throughout the first 20 some odd games. That's pretty nice to see. I think we're going to be scoring a lot of goals here in Washington. I think we're going to have a pretty good team. 11-6-2. So it looks like Parise and Kovalchuk are both tied for 11 goals. Up against Thomas Hertl and the Oilers, and we win 5-3 there. Alex McGillney, Ron Francis, they got some legends there in Winnipeg. Come on, big win here, big win against the legends. They tool us 5-0. Okay, a couple of trades here already. Toronto acquired a 2nd for Jason Chimera, and Mike Fisher went to Detroit for Brett Pulak there. So 7-14-2 for Ovechkin. It's gonna be battle of the Russians here with Kovalchuk and Malkin versus Ovechkin. First period, 3-0. Kopitar and Ladd gets 2. Oh no. Period number 2, 5-1. They're all over us. Malkin gets 1. Oh man, this is that's a bad game. That's a bad game for sure. Atkinson gets 1. They started Cam Ward. Gordie Howe. Yeah, they can put up numbers. I don't know why they're doing so bad. They had a pretty poor start, but they're definitely a good team, and they win 7-2. They just destroy us. Gordie Howe and Kopitar were just too much for us, unfortunately, and they destroy us there. We got wrecked. We got destroyed. So that's going to be it. We have one more game. Hopefully we don't get tooled here. We had a couple games where we lost 5-0 and 7-2. Bring it back here, guys. Come on, get back on the win train. And we lose again. Ouch. End this one off with some losses. That one hurts. That one hurts. 12, 9, and 2. So pretty much a 500 squad. Not really what I was expecting, but okay. All right, we'll see here. We'll see where we are. We definitely dropped. We were second in the conference. Now we're 7th. So we definitely fell off the wagon there. Thomas Vanek leading the way in goals. Zetterberg, Gretzky, Crosby, Stamkos, Koivu, Messier, and Tavares. I thought we were going to see more legends up there. Only a couple. Crosby is leading the way in points with 35. Lemieux, Vanek, Lindros. That's all the legends. Hey, okay. So we're 12, 9, and 2, 17th in the NHL. We're only 23 games in, though, so it's still really early on. I want to have a look at the power play, though, so we can hopefully fix that. Maybe that's the problem. We're 18th for our power play, which should not be the case because we are a offensively minded team, and our PK is bad as well. I should probably have a look at that. 4, 4, and 2 in our last 10. Have a look at the stats here, and then we're going to call this one an episode. Zach Parise leading the way with 25 points in 23 games. Gino's got 24 and 23, and Kovalchuk has 21 and 23, so that's nice. Kyle Palmieri's got 17, so does Alex Galchenyuk. Atkinson, it's not that terrible. I know Atkinson's going to be the odd man out. He's not going to get as much points as Palmieri and Galchenyuk. PK Subban and Jared Spurgeon doing just fine there. Big Dustin Byfuglien, 2 goals, 11 points. Zedlicki was a nice pickup. Rask, Ty Ratty. He started off with like 4 goals in his first like 6 games, but really trailed off there. Johnny Oduya and Dalton Prout, who is a minus. A lot of players are in the minus category. Well, I'll definitely have to fix that. I'll fix the power play and all that stuff. Power play goals, Parise's leading the way. You know what? We didn't even name a captain. We didn't even do that yet. We have to name a captain. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, though. I don't think we should name Ilya Kovalchuk the captain because, well, he's Ilya Kovalchuk. So I don't think we're going to name Kovalchuk the captain. I'm going to strip him of that right now. As the interim captain, until you guys can let me know, we're going to give it to Zach Parise. He's the oldest guy on the team. He's leading in points, so I think we're going to give it to Parise. This is definitely not a bad set of captains for our team. Malkin, Byfuglien, and Parise. If that's cool with you guys, I think we should keep it that way. I hope the captain curse does not happen to Zach Parise like it did in Vancouver with Austin Matthews. Once we put the captaincy on him, man, it was all downhill after that. So let's have a look at the power play here. What's going on? Atkinson, Galchenyuk, Palmieri. Let's switch things up a little bit. Let's put Kovalchuk right there, and let's move Palmieri up. Let's just spread out the wealth a little bit. Spread it out. Zedlicki and Spurgeon. That's not terrible. You guys can let me know about the power play, though. I want to check out the PK. Looking at the PK here, I don't really want Malkin killing penalties. I think that's a better suited job for someone like Drew Shore. Parise, I don't really want him killing penalties either. It's a better job for Palmieri, and same thing with Kovalchuk. You know what? Kovalchuk can kill penalties. He's a big dude. I'm fine with that. Oduya, Spurgeon, Rask, and Gino on the 3-man PK, I guess. Again, you guys can let me know. The shootout, Malkin, Parise, that's fine. We're not touching that. But again, that's going to be it for this episode. I want to get 2 out for you guys today because we had kind of a strange. As for the injuries, though, I haven't seen a player injury yet, so maybe we'll have to turn it up a little bit. We'll see, though. We'll see. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.